So I'm on my long walk here in the morning, and I want to share a very important video for you to help you avoid these main three costly mistakes that a lot of coaches and consultants are making. So it's a rainy, mixed London here today, so I don't know what's gonna happen. There's a bit of a clear skies behind me there and a bit of dark clouds, so a bit of a mixture thing going on here right now. But anyway, the first thing is the first mistake the coaches have is they are coming in, or they don't have the identity of that version of them that has the results that they want. So even if you're already making a few thousand a month right now, you've been at the game for a while, but maybe you're stuck at 10k months under that, or maybe you're trying to get above the 20. So the reason why that happens is because we are still stuck in the same identity that brought us there. We haven't leveled up our identity, our self-image, our belief systems to really step into our next level. I remember this happened to me many years ago. I was stuck at a few grand a month here and then, and hit my first 10k month, and then I had to really level up into the leadership side of things, where I was able to experience my first 50k month. And that only happened because I stepped into my leadership. I really had to step it up now. I couldn't play small anymore. I had to invest in myself. I had to really take the higher level action steps, where I had to speak, had to do seminars, that kind of stuff, online seminars, and even was asked to speak as well. So every level you get to, you are gonna open up more doors, but that would only open up if you make decisions and choices from that 20k per month version of you, that 30k per month version of you, that $1 million version of you, that wherever you want to be, right? We have to match the decisions, because if you're gonna try to get to 100 grand a year or 200 grand a year or something, and you're only making 10k, 5-figure decisions, then you're gonna stay at 5 figures, right? So you got to make those decisions in the energy of where you want to be. So that's the identity. You got to look into towards the person you're being, the decision you're making, the choices you're making, and whether you're staying too comfortable where you are right now, or are you actually gonna decide to level up and step up your game? Because it's always more cost to stay where we are. It's always more costly. So I always say this to people that come into my world, and this is what I was taught many years ago. If I don't invest into a program, let's say it's 10k, right, and that's going to help me get to 30 to 50k months, then it's only going to cost me 30 to 50k months potentially, because that person that I'll be getting help from is already there. It's already got the results. It's got a proven track record, right? So either way, if I don't do it, it's going to cost me a lot more in a long term. So that's why it's just like leaving money in a bank, like leaving that 5k in a bank. It's not going to really do nothing for you, but really investing that and trusting into one-on-one implementation help, someone who's going to give you personalized help, customized help, it's there for you. It's going to be way better, right? It's going to allow you to turn that 5k into 100k. That happened to me. I remember in 2018, I made a tiny 5k investment into this franchise business. I was the main coach in that business that I was running back then. So I was helping people with the mindset and marketing side of things. I remember I turned that 5k into $250,000 in sales. I'll never forget that. So if I didn't step up, if I just stayed the same, I was comfortable at 10k, 5k, whatever it was back then that wouldn't have happened, right? Because I had to level up. So look at your identity and self-image. Who are you being right now? Are you matching the version of you that you have to be? Are you making those 10k months, 20k months, 30k, 50k per month decisions and choices? Because if that's your future, if that's your dream, that's the reality that you want to experience, then now is where you have to act on that. So become conscious of the person that you're coming in towards in your business, or if you've been running your business, then look at where you are right now, what decision choices you're making, what level you are in your business right now, the level of clients you've attracted, the revenue that you're making. Do you want to level up your skills? Do you want to actually be open to more ways to closing more clients, increasing your prices? All of these things come into play for your next level, right? Even my partner told me, look, Danny, you need to be raising your prices, right? What you're providing and the results that you get, it's so low. It's true, right? So we have to always level up all the time. Number 2, second mistake is not having a clear offer. This is the biggest mistake that a lot of coaches and consultants have for many years. They're still stuck for many years because they don't have the right, the offer. So we need to know our target market. Who are you targeting? What's your target market? That's number one. Number two is, what's the clear end outcome? So when somebody goes through your program, your help, what's the end outcome here? What's the end result that they're going to get? Is it clear? Is it big enough for them to actually enroll with you? Because if it's a general, like, I want to help you become confident, I want to help you lose weight, it's not enough. Are you going to help me lose 10 kg in 90 days so I can fit into my favorite suit? Now we're talking. Are you going to help me have a clear sales process where I don't have to do exhausting sales calls, and you're going to help me map out my plan for my business so I can start attracting 5 clients a month and reach 10 to 30k per month? That's much more better, right? So you have to get into a clear end outcome that you can promise and deliver. And even if you haven't hit these kind of results yet, you know, can your inner work, can your energy work, can your skills help people get to these levels, right? If you're obviously making these kind of claims that you can help people get to these results, I can, because I've done it many times. I've helped a lot of people as well, so that's why I can, you know, say this. So I don't think it's raining anymore. Maybe I can pull up the umbrella. Yeah, I can pull out this for now. Let me just turn it. Let me just shut it. But yeah, so that's what you want to consider. So let's keep talking about the offer now. So your offer is so important. So inside of your offer, what is your method, your way of doing things that can deliver the promise? What's the 4 steps? What's the process now you're going to help them get the results with? Can you share this process so visually they can see, oh, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, that's how he's going to help me. That's how he or she's going to help me, right? It's clear. So that is what you need. It's so important that you can visually share this with your potential clients, so they're not confused. A confused person does not buy, right? So you got to be clear on this. So the problem with not having the right clear offer presentation and having this clear offer in general, what happens is your content is going to come off. Your audience that you're building are not going to be the right ones. The people you're speaking to are going to keep getting ghosted. You know, it's just not the right kind of people. And even if you do masterclasses, even if you do like lead magnets, what's going to start happening is it's just going to be all off. It's not going to be in alignment. So what's going to happen is this can go on for so long. This can go for so long where it's just not in alignment. And then you're not going to attract the right clients. Maybe you might attract the wrong clients, and then you know you're not happy about that at all. So you have to have the right clear offer presentation. You have to have the right offer, because if you don't, then you're going to attract the wrong people, and your content's going to be off, your marketing's going to be off, and then you wonder, why am I not signing clients? Why am I not attracting anybody? Why is all this happening, right? It's because you don't have a clear offer. Simple as that. When you get on calls with people, or if you're dealing with that calls, same things can start happening. So this is the problem that I solve for my clients. My hair's gonna fly everywhere now. I don't really wear hair gel anymore. But anyway, let me just turn this side maybe. Yeah. So I solve this problem for my clients right away. I help them build their offer presentation immediately, so they save themselves thousands of dollars, years of confusion. I build it for them, and every single client that I made their offer for, they've been so happy. They never thought that, you know, they can have an offer like that that's in alignment with them. And this is what suddenly starts to open up the doors to clients right away, is having a clear offer presentation. Right, so that was number 2. Number 3, I kind of lost it in my head right now because of this crazy weather, my umbrella. But number 3 was, so the first one was the identity and self-image. Make sure you are in alignment with the person that you need to become. And number 2 was the offer. Yeah, number 3 was optimizing for the wrong business model that you're building, right? So let's say, for example, you're working 9 to 5 right now. Let's say you're a busy parent, you got kids, or let's say you're already in business, you're already a coach, a consultant, you've been at this for a few years, you're already working in your desk in the house, right? And then, you know, you're taking a lot of calls and you have time for that. But what if you're a parent? What if you're a busy parent? Maybe what if you're in a 9 to 5 right now and you don't have time to get on calls, you don't have time to do all business activities? So you're probably thinking, can I hire somebody here? Or what can I do to lower costs? What can I do to do something where I can still sign clients and still get to 10k, 20k a month in my coaching business? So what are you optimized for? So I give my clients 2 choices now. You can I don't do sales calls in my business. I do doctor's appointment calls, right? So people come to me, I solve the problem on the call for them, I make them their offers, I give them the plan right away, and it's up to them to hire me to take on this plan. If they don't, then obviously it'll be silly, because they can't do it themselves. Most people can't implement themselves. Implementation help is the most important help, right? So that's what I give my clients when they come to me, when I speak to them in calls, is more of a personalized spiritual call, and then from there I give them that. So I don't do sales calls. Option number two is having like a Google Doc and document that's gonna do all of the selling, telling, everything, explaining for you. So that way you save yourself so much time on potential waste calls, people not showing up to calls, and people just, you know, taking ages to get on calls. But rather, let's say if you're a parent working a job, then you're optimizing more for a lifestyle business, which is even better, which is what I'm building now, because I like to have my freedom. I like to be out and about. I like to travel. I'm not an office guy, by the way. You know, I'm not an office guy. I'm more of a nature person, out and about, and I run my business on the go. Honestly, that's how I run my business. I only sit in the office in my studio if I'm doing like strict videos, if it's like a masterclass, or if it's like an asset that I'm building that's gonna take a while. All right, so what are you optimizing for? So let's say you're coming in a business, you're hustling with it, you're messaging everybody, but it's draining you, you're doing exhausting sales calls. What's happening is it's not in alignment with you. It's gonna burn you out. You wanna not run your business if you had stayed on calls, you would have got to high levels in your business that you've been dreaming of all this time. So optimize for the right things so you love your business. I absolutely optimize myself for both. I do my doctor appointment calls with my potential clients, solve them the problems and give them the solution, and then, you know, share my offer there. Or I just use a document where it does all the work for me whilst I'm not present, so people can just learn right away. So that makes, you know, your life easier as a parent, as somebody who's working right now, making a transition towards running a coaching business. Or if you're running a coaching business right now, you just want to get rid of exhausting sales calls, you want to get rid of, you know, you want to be off the office and you want to just spend time with your kids, your partner, you want to travel more, then that's a great approach as well. These two things I solve inside of my Spiritual Business Academy, where I help you become free. I help you leverage more of your time and let the marketing content and your offers out there do the work for you, so that way you still can sign high paying clients consistently, and all you do is just serve them and get them the results and make the impact that you want to make. So they're the three mistakes that most coaches and consultants make. Make sure you're not making these mistakes. To be in the right energy, frequency, and the self-image and identity of that version of you. What does that person do? How does that person make the decisions? What does that person think like? How to make decisions? Number two is, remember, you have to have the right offer presentation. The right offer is the heart of the business as well. And number three, what are you optimizing for? Is it just to be stuck in all days trying to get people on calls, or is it more of a lifestyle approach where a lot of your content and all of these things, having a offer document that's you know, has the right structure in place that does all of the heavy lifting for you, so people can make quicker decisions and you don't have to wait around for calls too much. So those are a few things. I hope this helped you. Look, if you want my help in, you know, avoiding these three mistakes so you can save yourself years of time and tens of thousands of dollars, then my Spiritual Business Academy is where it's at. That's where all my clients are winning and have been winning for many years. I sit down with you, we build a custom one-to-one six-figure plan for your business, and straight away we just start implementing and developing that identity, that offer, and the implementation helps to start signing clients now with or without calls, so you don't have to be exhausted and burnt out and drained. So if you want to learn more about the Spiritual Business Academy, just send me a DM right now or comment below SBA. I'll drop you the details and you would absolutely love this. This is something that is for those who are really serious, committed, and have a goal of at least six figures and above a year, and are serious and committed by the business. So if that's you really want to make that transition, you want to save yourself more time, energy, and create more of a lifestyle business around this, then just send me a DM with SBA and I'll drop you the details. Other than that, have an amazing one.